Where you get your mindset from? He said, "You hear me now? Jealous man." All right, guys. So I want y'all to know today it's just gonna be a random video. I was just thinking about doing it because I haven't played Session in a while. Skate Style just came out. I've been playing the hell out of that by Zilla Games. I love that game. You can change all your animations and stuff. And I figured, well, Session will probably come out with an update soon since Skate Style's been getting a little traction. And boom, here it is. So I finally re-downloaded this game because I wanted to see if it's worth my time. Because you know it's a skate game. I like skate games, and I was just curious what was going on. So with this update Session had, they finally released their Skate Core V1. I don't even know what that means, right? Like that doesn't make like I don't understand that. like that's cool that you guys introduced your Skate Core V1, but you're don't let's not explain what the fuck any of that means, right? So what we're gonna do is we are going to go to we're gonna just look it up ourselves and see what some of the shit is that they've changed. So, let's see. Let's just play the video. We'll just play the video and see what it looks like.
We're back with our final release of the 2025 Session Roadmap. This update is solely focused on the core.
Pause. We're back for the 2020. It's 2026. Like you got, I'm gonna fucking tweak out, bro. Like you guys are at this point. You guys are spitting our faces with this skateboarding game. But okay, you guys they had a great thing going, and then guess what? They closed their Discord down because people were getting on their ass telling them update the game, and they got mad, felt some type of way, got in their feelings, deleted the Discord. Now they just brought it back with the come on, man. All right.
Gameplay and getting all features as close as possible to their intended final version.
That looked nice.
We have performed a pass at the major physics and navigation issues hindering Session's gameplay. The first stop was ensuring that we had a better weight distribution when on board and cruising, avoiding your front truck diving off the sidewalk or drop, and allowing for better overall navigation. These changes allowed us to address the player being unrealistically pulled up from banks, making it harder to predict your line. You should now be able to consistently gauge your speed and line up your tricks when skating transition.
I've never been a transition skater,
Full release,
so
partial release, and no release grind input modes have now been merged into one, meaning players can transition right into their grind input from their pop input without releasing the sticks. However, you will need to release the sticks after performing a flip trick before your grind input. This change was necessary to account for the addition of Casper slides and Primo slides into the full skate ecosystem in Session.
We got Caspers and Primos
As part of
now?
our push to achieve our true Skate Core V1, we had to address the much overdue experimental menu. It is important to note that these features strongly influence the main control scheme, overall feel, and flow of the game, so certain concessions had to be made. All tricks and options from the experimental tab have now been relocated into other settings. Casper and Primo can now be found in flip trick settings, lip tricks can be found in grind settings, and finally, city life and map layouts can now be found in the new map menu.
But do we care about maps and city live? We don't care about that because y'all don't do nothing.
To achieve Session's true Skate Core V1, there have been a lot of gameplay fixes for this update. So let's just go through some of the highlighted ones. The skater's feet now look more natural when performing low pop nollies and low pop ollies. You no longer fall when doing board slides and lip slides on ledges. Smith grinds on ledges have been improved. Wheel bite friction now functions as intended. The board no longer fully detaches from the skater when performing one foots. The skater's knees no longer go through the character when popping off steep ramps. The small manual or nose manual on landing after manual catch no longer occurs.
Yeah, I used to hate that.
The skater no longer hops off the board when landing after a manual catch. You no longer fly out of a grind or slide on kinked rails. Riding into grinds or slides on curbs or pole jams have been improved. And finally, popping out of blunt slides no longer dips the nose on landing. There's a lot more gameplay and bug fixes in this update, so check out the dev blog for the full list. And that's a wrap on Session's 2025 roadmap.
Okay, so this video didn't really give you much of anything besides, okay, we fixed Primos, we fixed Caspers, and we made the menus a little bit more streamlined. Man, I don't know. That's kind of interesting. We'll try some dark slides, we'll try some lips tricks, we'll try some late tricks, and we'll see what happens, Caspers. All right, let's see. Go through some of this shit. So it kind of just told us everything that's going on here. Late tricks are no longer triggered to catch input, so we already kind of know what's going on with all of this. Gameplay settings. Big drop landing conflict with power slides inputs have been resolved. I don't even know what that means because I don't use big drop landings. If you use big drop landings, I guess now you need to take your stick left up and your right stick down to be able to do a big drop landing, I'm assuming. Stutter bug. We are aware players having issues with performance when playing session on certain platforms. We have integrated several changes to minimize these issues and provide a smooth gameplay experience for players on all hardware setups. Or you guys could just take it off of the Xbox One and the PS4 because nobody's gonna play it on those anymore. Let's be real. The hell. Okay, we had to previously cut 4590, 120 frames per second on all platforms, led to extensive variations in gameplay bugs due to our game code structure. Reducing these options allow for more consistent gameplay experience. However, we also heard the community and how it affected your playstyles and overall enjoyment of session. We have therefore found a means to reintegrate the cut FPS settings. Okay. Cool. Why do I care? Full and partial grind input modes have been cut. The default setting is now no release, meaning the players can transition right to their grind input from their pop input without releasing the sticks. That's kind of nice. That's actually kind of nice. That way you can do Casper's, Primos, and Dark Slides. Okay. Okay, nav fixes. Fix the ability to pop off banks and small. Oh, okay. So pretty much all I'm reading is the same thing they just said in the videos. Okay, in our roadmap, we included a note of in-game social for this release. We finally have multiplayer, I think. After extensive research into our gameplay and networking options and determining how best to provide an in-game social challenge that fits with session and the team studio objectives, it was decided that the technical challenges and investments were not viable for session. We will therefore not be enveloping any in-game social features for session. Okay, all right. Explain this to me, session. When the game first came out, you guys had multiplayer in it. Couch multiplayer. Now all of a sudden that doesn't work. Like, how do you go from experimental okay, bro. So no social, you can't play multiplayer, so that's okay. God. Okay, bug fixes. Fixed floating off kinked rails, fixed feet separating from board and switch stance tricks, fixed a camera frame jump bug that made the skater teleport forwards, back on frames, fixed nose manuals to nollie shoves no longer break the skater. I remember that. Side pop input, no resets after landing a manual. Or now resets. I don't know what that's supposed to say. They don't even know how to, they can't even, okay, whatever. Landing and power slides no longer leads to infinite slides. The player pelvis popping down when popping out of manuals. Revert min max values, translation bugs, and non-English cues. What? A bug with the object dropper lights, never use that. Short manuals could no longer occur after dropping out of a manual and releasing inputs. Yeah, because that was annoying. I just hate that. The player should no longer bounce upwards when the board collides with a rail or object while attempting a trick. Okay. Kick turns rates are improved at slow speeds. Okay. A pass was performed on Smith and Feeble grinds, minimizing the dip and inconsistent results when in a grind. Board and lip slides no longer build when the player is top side of a ledge. Oh, God. And that's it. Okay, so that is everything right there. That right there is everything they have. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'll probably just stick to skate style. Like, if this is what they call an update, this is disgusting. Well, first of all, they said board slides no longer like fuck you up on ledges. So let's see. Okay. Try to get one over it. Hold on. Oh, okay. I can deal with that. I like that. That feels really good, actually. Yeah, okay. That doesn't feel bad. Can we get a nose blunt? Probably a nose blunt here. That was more of a nose grind, kind of a blunt. Wasn't bad. But yeah, that I could definitely tell like the board slides feel a lot better. I definitely feel like I'm a little bit more locked into them now, especially on ledges. Oh yeah, especially on ledges. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna just try some random shit. Let's see. Let's try kinked rails first and see how those work. Okay. Lip slides feel good on a kinked rail for sure. I love how my guy still wants to like get into nose manuals just because I'm pushing my fucking stick forward. Like, that shit's a little annoying. Yeah, that's weird. He didn't even stay on it. Like, what? Hold on, let me turn down. Try grind friction. Increasing the value on ground. So maybe we'll put it at 10. 5 seems to be way too high and he's just like doing whatever he wants. Yeah, buddy. That's brilliant. Good for you. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Okay, yeah, I can see like the kinked rail. I get it. That it's not too bad, I guess. Okay, that's not what I was trying to do, but I got into a Casper. Okay. I feel like some grinds work, and then some grinds don't. Like, some grinds feel like they're like trying really hard to keep you in the grind, and like some grinds are like, oh, this is easy. Like, board slides are gonna be super easy to get into. I feel like anything over a board slide's not... Okay, I can fuck with the kink. Okay, so this is a little bit of a kinked rail, small kinked rail here. We'll try it, see how it feels. Ooh. Ooh. Let's try a nose slide on there. I mean, yeah, it definitely feels a little bit like... Okay, that doesn't feel too bad. Let's go find a spot and just do some shit off it. We'll fuck with this this trailer. I was gonna say, I think I can go inside of here and like get a nice running start to like do stuff. And then we'll go to Brooklyn Banks. We'll find somewhere to grind. Then we'll try a different map, and we're just gonna see what all this feels like. Okay. So I will say this. These camera angles that they've added, I don't know if they're like purposely doing these camera angles where it like will float out the way. Like, you see how it floats out the way right there? Not gonna lie, that feels really good. for a front side flip, that actually felt real good too. Like my feet are actually catching the board. I'll give them that. I feel like for a while it felt like my skater was like floating over the fucking, just floating over the board. So after this, I will make sure that we also go through the patch notes and just see what kind of patch notes, like what kind of patches they did to this game. Okay. Let's do ollie the gap and then tray flip. Okay, kick flip it. And then backside, no, frontside hill. Ass. I also have to mess around with my stats, and I don't feel like really doing that right now either. Because as you can tell, I'm overturning. I'm not trying to do that either, it's just happening, so. I will say their sound designer, God, their sound designer was so good. I don't know what they did with him, but man. I will say this kick flip, like this fakie flip, felt really nice and boned, but it's just, I don't know, man. Like it still just feels like they need new animations. Like dark slides there. Hey, okay. Okay, what the fuck? So I can't get out of it? The what? Oh, okay. That actually works now. Now, how do you get into a Casper? Let's see. How do you, does it tell you how to get into a Casper? To a Casper or a Primo? Okay. That was just two, and I mean, they look good. My God, are they hard to get into? Because it's like you have to let go. Yeah, bro, it is. Yeah, I don't know. Like, they're cool. To be honest, Primos and Caspers are something that I've never been interested in. I think they look really stupid in this game. To be honest, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be asshole, but oof, they don't look very good. Not gonna lie. They kind of look. Yeah, I'll probably never use them. Being honest, I'll never use them. Okay, so we did kinked rails. We tried to do Primos and Caspers. They don't feel great. What other stuff did they say there was? Oh, when going off of a steep ramp, you no longer clip. Your knees don't clip. Let's see. I mean, that's not super steep, but for what it used to be, I used to go off of this and my knees would go through my face. That is a lot better. Like, it's definitely keeping your knees more realistic. Okay. Okay, so they said slappy grinds are supposed to be a little bit better. So let's see. And I have to get into it like that. Okay. Okay. The little slappy right there, that was actually really nice. That was a real nice slappy. That shit's so unrealistic though. But yeah, you can actually get in the slappies pretty nice. You can't, obviously you're not gonna be able to do it like on the side of a curb. You gotta ride up onto it, but. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad for a slappy. Like, I'm not, can I slappy 5-0? No, it immediately made me pop. As soon as I hit the curb, it made me pop. Yeah, there's no, oh, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see. If we manny into it, nope. What? Yo, bro. Okay, never mind. So you can ride into a board slide. That's all. You can ride into a fucking board slide, bro. I just tried to do a fucking nose grind into that, and he fucking ollied. Every time I try to, like, slappy nose grind, it doesn't let me. Try to slappy manual, like, yeah, bro, okay. So you can slappy board slides, but you can't slappy anything else. That's, okay. Sure. So I can slappy into the, oh, okay. I can slappy into a fucking tail slide, too. Slappy 5-0, though? Like, I'm riding onto the curb, bro. How is it stopping my momentum instead of grinding the curb? Like, what? Okay, sure. So that, okay, garbage. Not a big fan of that. So the slappies aren't very great. I don't get it. I'm letting go, fully releasing my input. Am I not supposed to release my input? Like, what? I don't know. I don't know how I got into a dark slide. Like, dark slides don't even work the same anymore. Can we, like... Can we fix dark slides? Like, what? And how do we still not have a throwdown animation? Someone needs to explain to me how we still do not have a throwdown animation. Like, how long? Like that right there makes me mad too. That was kind of nice. But I don't, yeah. Like that board slide, like that, perfect example. Why does that board slide look like that? Like, why isn't he putting weight on his foot to make it like look more? I don't know, bro. Like, that's so weird. Like, fix that. Fuck are you guys talking about? Like, fix that. Fix that. Like, I don't understand. Fix that. Here's the problem. Here's my take on this game. This game could have been the next, like, I don't want to say it would be like a Skater X. It's almost like Skater XL in a sense, right? Where like it had a good structure, it had a good thing going, and then they fucked it off. they're doing the same thing. Like, how do you have a game that's doing so well? Then the people in Discord are telling you what to do. You guys get mad at the people in Discord, shut the Discord down, and then stop making the game. Stop even doing updates for fucking months. And then you bring it back for what? This is your core? Skating core. This is not core. This is terrible. This is horrendous. If you call this an update, go back to the drawing board. Listen. If I can play a game like Skate Style, right? I can play a game like Skate Style that literally lets me play with the animator in the game. And it looks and feels, and it's one person making it. And Skate Style is still in, like, experimental pretty much. And it plays better than this. I'm not saying that this game is bad, by no means. I'm not saying don't play this game. If you are a big fan of Session, this update like might do something for you. If you're a big fan of like making edits on Session and just doing stuff like that, like this could be a very, very, very good update for you. But for someone like me who just like plays it sometimes and like wants to enjoy the skating aspect of it, there's so many other games. I'd rather play Skater XL than this. And Skater XL is terrible. Skater XL hasn't been good for years, and that game's pretty much it. This is not at all what I thought this update was gonna be. I am so disappointed. Because I just knew I was gonna come back and be like, oh, this is the skate, this is what we've been waiting for, this is what we've wanted, this is what we've all been talking about and wanting to see, and they're finally going to like do right by us, and this is not doing right by us. This is here's an update, so you guys will shut the fuck up for a little bit so we can keep putting out DLC for fucking maps with shitty gameplay. Man, like I said, not everything about the update is bad, but it just doesn't feel like, I don't even have the want to really even try to do any tricks or even get like cool lines, because it's not, I don't know. There's so much more. And like I said, the only thing that I've tried that like really felt different was the kink grinds. Everything else is pointless. Primos and shit, that shit's garbage. The slappy grinds are terrible. Like, all you can do in a slappy is this. That's all you can do. You're not gonna get like a 5-0. You're not gonna get to do like nose grind slappies, nothing. Like, it's like, I just don't understand Session. I don't get it. And for that reason of me not understanding it, it's gonna be a hard pass for me. So I want y'all to, like I said, I want y'all to understand again, I'm not trying to bash this game. I just wanted to make a video to see like, hey, they finally made an update. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Like, let's see what it's about. And then this is it. Like, you guys did a bunch of menu changes that don't even look like you did menu change. You fucking put map layouts in the game that don't mean nothing. You guys got pedestrians in the game that don't do anything. Like, at this point, Skate, the new Skate, like Skate 4, whatever you want to call it, is better than this. And that's crazy to say, because Skate 4 is nothing but a bunch of microtransactions and just fucking back. But like, damn. I would say anybody who's really trying to like play a skate game that like they really want to enjoy realistic type skating, like go to Skate Style and give it a try. It's on Steam, only on PC right now. They're expecting a 2026 release for console, 4 release for PC. So I'm hoping that that comes out and like we can get some good skating games. So this is I'm disappointed. If you guys want skateboarding videos on my channel, I guess like let me know in the comments, or just, I don't know, like let me know how y'all feeling about this video. If you guys like it, if you guys didn't like it, if you guys got some way you guys are feeling about the game. If you guys didn't like how I'm approaching it, if you guys think there's something else that I could have done to make my experience feel a little better, like let me know down in the comments, because this is top tier garbo. Top tier garbo, yo. Not good. This is not good. I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here because I need to go clean my palette with some other video game or something. But like I said, you guys want more content, skateboarding content, let me know down in the comments. Until the next one, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all be easy. Y'all stay safe. Creature Studios could go ahead and shut it down, and I don't think anybody would be upset at this point. All right, y'all. Later.